They both wear the Nissan badge, but one is a Porsche baiting supercar and the other is a funky family runaround. So what would happen if you had the crazy idea to mix them together? Well, that's what would happen. So here it is, the Juke R. Now it's a truly astonishing piece of engineering. It's been built in just 22 weeks by British engineering firm RML. Now starting at the front, what they've done is to put the GTR's V6 engine into the front of the Juke. So you can see at the front here we've got lots of holes and vents to allow all that cooling to get into the big engine. Then along the side we've got a whole new floor pan which allows the fitting of the GTR's drivetrain and gearbox, and wheels, brakes and all of the technology that makes the GTR so fast is fitted into this Juke. And then to accommodate the wider track, you've got widened wheel arches and rear wing at the back, and the end result looks stunning. Now this car's been built specifically to generate publicity, so you've probably seen it already, but what no one's done yet is compare it on track with the 2012 GTR, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Throughout the long history of the GTR, Nissan has constantly evolved its flagship sports car. The 2012 model has extra power and reworked suspension, and around Bedford, the mid-range punch of the engine and its ability to change direction really impressed.
Just to clarify that, to be fair to the Juke R, the track is damp and obviously it's going to get drier each lap that we do. But to balance that out, the Juke R has got around 50 horsepower less, because it's not a 2012 model year engine, and it weighs about 60 kilos more. I think it's a pretty fair contest. When you get in this car, it's just comedy because so many familiar Juke parts of the interior, and yet you've got the screen with all the gadgetry on it from the GTR steering wheel and paddles, and a GTR dials. So, and all the noises of that V6 engine, all the noise of the drivetrain, the sort of brutality you get in the GTR is all there as well. So it's a bit of a weird one because your sort of eyes are telling you you're in a Juke, but your mind and all the other senses are telling you you're in a GTR. So it's a pretty amazing vehicle, and it's pretty clear that it's got a shorter wheelbase and also a higher centre of gravity. So it sort of handles very similar to the GTR, but when it goes sideways it's a bit edgier, it'll be a bit quicker to catch it. So nice and smooth here, it's nice and steady, but then hard into the power, and you can feel as you get into the power there, the weight, the power transferring to the rear and the rear of the car stepping out. But along here we're up to 5th gear again. Just braking after the 150 mark, 4th gear, 3rd gear, turning in, trying to carry some speed through this fast S's, a little bit of oversteer in the middle, then down to 3rd, back on the throttle as you turn in, hard on the power here again, just at the top of 3rd gear, braking hard, squirms a little bit more than the GTR on the brakes, obviously a higher centre of gravity, it's nice and smooth that time, staying in 3rd gear, back on the throttle, just trying to build the speed through the corner, again much smoother that time. 4th gear, up to 5th, hard braking, it's 3rd, 2nd, all the way down through the gears, and then just trying to keep it tidy in this twisty section. And then the Juke's smaller, so it's very agile, but as I say, when it steps out, it's a little bit more brutal than the GTR. A little more understeer there, a little bit tighter into the throttle with the power. Coming up to the line now, accelerate across the line. 1 minute 7.1 is the fastest lap I've done, but I could carry on driving this car all day, it's so much fun. The overriding thing you really notice about this Juke R is it's an amazing piece of engineering. It's not one of those concept cars that just looks good on a motor show stand and doesn't do anything else. It's a proper car, and fair play to Nissan for building something that's such fun.